Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions.
All right, I finally got up and running. Yeah, I was running late. She didn't get out till 10:15. I'm actually surprised I made it. I'm actually surprised I'm only 3 minutes late, to be honest. I had to jump through some hoops to get that going, believe me. I'm going to go back to setting everything up before I leave to go pick her up. That way I just walk in and hit a couple buttons and be done with it. Uh-oh, I see the clocks ain't what they supposed to be. Let me fix that. What is up with that? What are the clocks doing? Clocks are acting all...
Showing your YouTube recommended homepage. Showing your YouTube homepage instead of the clocks.
It's showing something, that's for sure. All right, now it's showing the Zoom meeting, so that means that's functioning correctly. Let's see which one of these is the clocks. There we go. And let me make an adjustment here. And that looks to be about right. And like I said, jumping through hoops. That's what I get for not setting it up. Restarting my computer 13 times today.
That's what I've been doing today. That's what I've been doing today, jumping through hoops.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this. What's going on?
Well, let's wait till I just heard a ding. Let's wait till whoever that is comes in.
Tim. That would be Tim. Hello, Tim.
Hello.
Good evening to you again.
Is the volume better tonight?
Much better. What'd you do?
Well, I always use my headphones and I lost my dongle.
Well, that's kind of personal information, but go on.
You won't believe what I did when I got home from work today. I emptied out. I got one of those bagless vacuum cleaners. I emptied it out on my patio and thought maybe I vacuumed up the dongle by accident. It's not there, so I don't know where it's at.
Oh.
So I changed the settings on the stupid webcam for a microphone and adjusted it.
It sounds pretty good.
I know one time I used it, you said I was coming in there too hot and I moved it down. So maybe something's changed because I'm on a different operating system now. But anyway, it's all good.
Sounds good. Welcome in Wintermute to the chat. I need to get an audio video check over on YouTube since I am running late.
Mean you upgraded to Windows 11?
It's working a minute ago.
Who?
You.
Just on one device. I'm playing with it. Of course, this device is not capable of having Windows 11.
That always makes it fun. I'm not going to do that. I was going to go try to find my Grand Canyon picture since I've got on my Grand Canyon t-shirt tonight, but I'm not going to do that. Tony Wells says it's normal. Ken, I had to go to the classroom to clean everything and make sure sub plans. I'm seeing my parents on Monday. Okay, cool. You couldn't plan that on your spring break, but anyway, I understand how that works out. So before Alex goes into his suspenseful story that even I don't know about, I will tell you there's going to be a part 3 uploaded, maybe today, probably tomorrow, and you're not going to believe what happens.
I saw the one earlier.
Well,
You didn't invite me.
I didn't really invite anybody. It just sort of kind of worked out the way it worked out. Yeah, I always invite people. I go down the list. Who am I inviting? Let's see. There's Doug, and there's Jeff, and there's Darren.
BH.
There's Greg. No, we're not inviting Greg. Oh, that was a look if I've ever seen one.
Well, if you did it between 4 and 6:30, I was taking a nap.
It was kind of an impromptu thing. We were actually working on some things in Zoom, and we ran across an issue that we thought would be perfect for Doug, and as it turned out, it was actually. And
Damn, I didn't invite it, and I was at work.
wait till tomorrow. Wait till part 3 comes out. It's
I'm just messing with you.
okay. So Jeff Ryman says live from Smith's parking lot. How can I get the link to tell the sub? On Monday, I'll tell you what, Bobby, I will schedule a premiere for Monday, and Doug should have it automatically switch over. I can't remember what that's called. Redirect. He'll have it redirected. Hello, River. Hello, River. Hello, Fada. Here I am at Cramp Canada. Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
We have an atmospheric river here.
So Blackbird's still not working?
Hello, River and Hell. Apparently they are not. That's funny. That is funny. So that's absolutely. I've actually put block words in before, and they always slip through. So I don't know. Now, I didn't change anything the changes Doug made. I haven't changed back. So we'll see how tonight goes.
I don't even know what the hell you guys did.
What did he end up on?
I started laughing about it.
Do what, Wintermute?
What did he end up changing? What did he end up on? You mean the block
No
words?
longer have to be a subscriber to chat, and he took off slow mode, and he added in some.
Oh, well, those changes. Okay.
Yeah, block
so you're
words.
not in sub mode or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know it today that I was a super mod on his channel until today, but I'm not right now because we took that off, and I'm not sure if that factors in on what I was doing earlier or not. But wait till part 3 comes out, and you can make your own decision. Alex, take it away. You look like you're about ready to kill some damn dog that you just got.
Well, first,
hold on.
I want to
Chomping at
say,
the bit.
Yeah, he is.
put me in the waiting room.
Don't put you in the waiting room.
Oh, here comes
Put
the
me in the
waiting
waiting
room.
room.
I was going to spotlight you, but I can put you in the waiting room.
No,
Yes, I agree.
first, well, I start on today's topic. First, I haven't heard from the job yet today. I didn't get no email or phone call about the job interview from Thursday. Well, today's story is I was updating my mom's computer just like normal today, like I always, because it's Tuesday, so Windows Update,
Yeah,
I do updates on my
update
computer. I do updates on my computer. They go through just fine, so I go in and I do them on her computer, and I update, all the Firefox and Chrome and whatever on her computer. I do them usually about once a week or once every 2 weeks on her computer. And then at Microsoft Office, I have the full version of Office 365 on the computer, on both of our computers, and I updated that. You know, when I go, and after it was updated, I click on her email to make sure the email still works. You know, and then I get a message, an Outlook down at the bottom of the window that says authentication error, and then I think, I wonder what that could be. But my first thought is it's an issue with it was an issue with that update from Office 365 that I just installed. But then I thought, well, no.
Hold on. Take a breath. Get a breath. All right, continue.
So then I thought, well, I'll just go in on my room since I know her password to her email. I'll log in from the website on my computer. I attempt to do that. It says account suspended. Please call customer support.
Now, which account was suspended? 360.
My mom's email account.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My mom's Windstream.net email account.
Windstream account.
Okay. I'm keeping up so far.
Which is connected. Her Windstream.net email account is connected to Outlook on her computer, the desktop version of Outlook.
Okay.
You canceled the Windstream account, and now they're canceling the email.
So what happened is I called Windstream customer service. I speak to an American, and she says, "Oh yeah, we can transfer your mom's email account to your Windstream account so it stays active." And I explained to her that once the account got transferred into my name, I tried to call and get this done, and they said, "Oh, you don't have to worry about it as long as somebody has."
They lied.
As long as somebody has internet connection through Windstream in somebody's name at that address, the Windstream.net email in question, which is my mom's, will remain active. Well, that's not the case. So this woman transfers me.
How do you know she's your address?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What is Windstream? I've never heard of that.
My internet provider.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's ISP.
So this American woman transfers me to the quote unquote technical support or repair department, as she called it, which of course is somebody that I can barely understand. I explain the situation to her, which is essentially the main Windstream account is in my Gmail address. But I wanted my mom's Windstream.net email address transferred onto our current Windstream account so she could keep it active. I tell her that, and at some point in the conversation, which lasted a total of an hour, and 11 minutes, at some point in the conversation, she decides, the person on the other end of the phone, without telling me, decides she's going to disconnect the internet and then lie to me about it and tell me that the internet is up on her end.
How do you know she disconnected it?
Because I was on the phone with her when the internet went out, and it had been working fine for. It's been working fine for the last 30 days until today, and it's no coincidence that it happened that it went out. That it went out when she was on the phone. So the first thing I think of, she done something. Anyway, I reboot everything. I reboot everything. I reboot the ONT. I reboot the router. She still believes that everything's up on her end. So I call back, talk to somebody else. They get the internet fixed. They're on my side, and they say they realize it was an issue with the IP address on their end. because their system wasn't giving me an IP address. But I still, the first woman that I talked to, what happened is she fixed the email, my mom's email, but after she fixed the email, she broke the internet, so I had to call back, talk to another woman to get the internet fixed. And then I called back a third time after telling my mom all of this, because
Are
my
you
mom
kidding
wanted.
me?
Did your
Because
dad have an email?
No, yes, but not through Windstream. He has a Gmail. So then I called back a third time after telling my mom all this that's happened. My mom tells me, of course, that she doesn't want Windstream to have the password because she just doesn't want Windstream to have the password. And in order for Windstream to get into the email account, in order for them to help me get into her email account, they had to change the password. Okay, so
Change it again.
But see, this story just gets more interesting and more interesting because guess what?
What? What? You said guess what? What?
I can't change the password.
After they defaulted the password back to a default, you couldn't change it again? You could not change it?
I can't change the password. I still can't change the password. You want to guess why?
I'm having the same problem with one of my accounts, and the only way I can see my account is on my stupid smartphone.
You want to guess why I can't
anything on my freaking computers now. Interesting story. So you're going through the same crap I'm putting up with.
You want to guess why I can't?
My internet provider.
Why, Alex?
Yeah, why?
You want to guess why I can't see the?
Nah, just tell us. We don't want to guess.
It's because when we got now when we first got the fiber optic, it was through her old original account. Well, at some point they decided that they was going to cut it off of her account. They was going to cut her account completely off and essentially delete her account.
Yeah, really? When you called and told them you wanted to put it over in your name, right?
No. This all started because we wanted the phone disconnected.
And instead of them I think it all started when you changed your internet, but go on.
But anyway, the reason why we're having issues out of her old email address that was associated with her old Windstream account is because, and the reason why I can't change the password is because the new Windstream account is under my Gmail address, which is not, the two are not connected together. Her Windstream and my Gmail.
Yeah, but there should be
are not connected together. So if I log in to the actual Windstream account that's active right now, which is under my Gmail address, I can't see her. Email to change the password, which is how if you call customer service, they will tell you to log in through the portal, click on other services, click on email, and you should be able to see the email there and click on change the password or whatever.
So they haven't associated her account with yours, her email account with your address. Right.
They've not.
I know. That's what it
should be a child account on your main account, your master account.
I know that. I know that, but they don't understand that.
A bunch of crap.
So you cannot add her. You can get into your account, right?
Yes.
And you can
my main Windstream account that is the active internet account right now. Yes, I can get into it.
So you cannot add her as a user and give her email back?
Not the same name. No.
No.
You could use a different name. But
no, you gotta use a different name.
If I did that would be like me setting up a whole new account for her.
So do you think in the long run you're going to end up setting up a new account for her anyway, or do you think they'll get this fixed and worked out?
The third time I talked to the customer service, I explained the issue to the woman, and the woman flat out told me there's only two ways to change a password for a Windstream email. Number one is have them change it, customer support on the phone, which I did, like I did before. Number two is change it through their portal, which I can log into through my Gmail account. But since the two addresses were not associated.
Interesting. I'm having the same problem with a different
You need to
account,
get
but
them
it's not an
associated
email
somehow.
account.
So
I'm trying to reset an account, and I kind of kicked myself in the butt when I thought I was getting hacked way back when, and I did it two-part authentication or whatever. It's in your code to your phone. Well, now this particular account I cannot use on a regular Windows operating system. I can only access it from my phone. Even on that, I can't change the password. I don't know it. It's a bunch of crap. So
what were you going to say, Ken?
Same thing.
So every time I've had to have a password changed because I'm an idiot and I forgot what it is, they default the password.
LastPass.
No. Just let me finish, Tim. They default the password. They send me either a text message or a phone call and tell me what the default password is for me to immediately change the password. You can't do that with your mom, have them default it, send it to you, and then change it back to the original password?
That is correct. I cannot do that.
Why?
I'm having the same problem.
Their accounts still aren't associated together.
Oh, because it's not, okay, it's not, her account is not affiliated
she's
or
some
associated.
random woman. They don't, they
Okay.
don't. I mean,
Alex is having the same problem.
That's what it sounds like.
I understand what Alex is talking about.
And
but
they started, and they're the ones that caused all this issue. All I wanted, the main thing that started all this was because I wanted to my mom wanted me to call and have them disconnect the phone service, like the voice part of the phone service, from our internet. So we'd be saving $30 a month.
Gosh.
That's what started all of this, and it's basically turned into this big snowball rolling downhill.
No, that's not what started it. When you did that, when you switched over to the new system, was it in your name or your mom's name?
In my name. But see, when the salesman came over because he realized, he saw we didn't have an account. And according to the salesman, he had his little tablet, and my mom told him that she had an account in her name. Well, he typed his stuff in, and he didn't see her account come up in the system at all. So it was like it had never existed, completely deleted.
Really?
Yes, really.
According
to the salesman. And so,
it's a salesman, so he really doesn't know what's going on.
And so that's why we set up the account in my name, because my mom thought I could get a discount, but turns out I can't get a discount because I'm already using that discount affordable connectivity program on my cell phone, and can't use it on the cell phone and on the internet in the same house. But that's beside the point.
You should get a discount being a new customer, though.
Yes, I do. But that's beside the point now. Now what we've got is we got internet that's working in my name, and my mom's got an email account that works, that she can use. She just can't change the password. And I've tried everything I can, and customer services verified to me there's nothing they can do. So the last person I talked to said that she was going to put a ticket in to tier 3 or tier 4 or
They
whatever,
can certainly do it.
tier whatever support, and have them kind of combine the two accounts and put her account under my account.
Her email, not her account.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
Her email. That's what she said she was going to do, and I should hear something from their technical department within the next 24 to 48 hours.
Okay, I'm confused. Did you just say your mom's email is actually working?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they reactivated it, sounds like, but it's still not associated with them.
The first woman, she reactivated it, but then she disconnected the internet. So I had to call back and get the internet. I had to call back and get the internet fixed, and then I
two steps back.
And then I called again to try to figure out how I could reset the password on my mom's account, because my mom was complaining about them having her email password.
Why does she think they have her email password? Did you give it to them?
They had to change it to get into it.
Because they had to change it. Now that they've changed it,
to do whatever they needed to do, whatever they did.
Yeah.
They had to change it to be able to. They had to change it to be able to give me access, so we could access it again.
Okay.
And then I had to go back in her computer and look and figure Outlook and hope and pray that it worked, which it does.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, leash. Did you get her password changed?
No, that's the point. That's the point of this whole conversation. Is I cannot change the password.
I'm laughing at Robert. I'm laughing at Robert's comment.
Well, I have the same problem with one of my accounts, and it's just BS.
You know what the moral of this whole story is?
I can't even look at one of my accounts online no more. The only way I can access one of my accounts is on my stupid smartphone, and that's pure bullshit. Oops.
No way for you to change the password, Tim?
I can't change it because I did this two-part authentication.
Who is the email with?
Well, this is not an email, it's an app, and I'm not going to discuss that.
Well,
not while I'm
sorry, just trying to help.
Anyway.
Today I have
it's kind of crap. It's crappy. So these people can go. I'm just going to delete it and screw you guys. You lost my business. Anyway, but I like to use this thing. And I'm just putting up with this crap right now. It's not cool.
This is the reason why I never ever have and never ever will use myself or recommend anybody use an ISP email, because if you do, you put up with this kind of stuff. Passwords you can't change. If they mess up something, if there's a glitch in the system, if you have to get a new account set up like I did, you may end up being locked out of your.
No problem.
It does happen.
I'm just saying, if you have a normal Outlook or Yahoo or Gmail account, you can just sign into the account, and as long as you can sign into the account, you can change the password to anytime you want to whatever you want to, as long as it meets the minimum requirements, which you should be able to do on Windstream. But if I log into her email account right now, there's no option to change the password.
And I think we speculated that's because it's not affiliated or associated with your account, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's all because of this single sign-on bullcrap that all these companies are going to, using one username and password to be able to access everything.
Well, there's a big problem going on right now, even with our skydiving team right here in Fresno. I mean, Bull and Air Media is a big company. They have their own servers, and they're going through all these other people and their emails are getting bounced back and forth, and they can't figure it out. Their smartphones are crashing. They don't know what's going on. This has been going on for 4 months now. You might want to take that in consideration. But
Oh, I hope this isn't going on in 4 months. I can't handle it.
this is stupid. It's kind of pissing me off. And then I send these guys professional photos. Well, you've been blocked, huh? How was my email blocked? I don't know. Are you kidding me? And this guy's wearing a freaking mask, so he's blocking all of us.
Sean, you make me laugh. You all right?
But anyway, I don't get it.
You all right, Sean?
It's stupid.
Yeah.
You know you don't have to wear a mask unless you're doing it for your mom and Mary.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's funny.
I didn't mean to pick on you, Sean. Don't take it the wrong way.
Everybody. I wouldn't have wanted to change it from her name to my name just for the heck of it. All of this started because of a mistake they made, and they've yet to. Of a mistake Windstream made, and they've yet to.
And they haven't
correct
fixed
it.
it yet, right?
That's the bottom line. I didn't cause the issue. They did. They should have been able to just cancel the phone service or update the internet or whatever. And now my mom's thinking that the fiber optic us getting the fiber optic connection caused all this. The cable connection we have to the internet has nothing to do with her email or with any of this.
The first one, Brian.
Yeah. It's stupid. I don't like it.
So what?
I've got a lot of problems going on here, and I'm able to fix some of these things, but just today, or actually, to be honest with you, the last 4 days, stuff is acting weird in here. I got all these. I was like, what the hell's going on? You know what I did tonight? I went out to the main breaker and just cut everything off. And left it off for 10 minutes and cut it back on. I'm still having the same damn problem. So it's not an internet issue. I don't know.
So I've got an off-the-wall question for you, Alex.
Okay.
What are the chances if you get a hold of this wonderful salesman that came out and knocked on your door that supposedly holds this high-ranking position that maybe he can get this fixed for you?
I talked to him when we first got it installed. I called him on the phone. I said, hey, can you help me out with something? My mom's got this old email account that she's had for 20 years through Windstream that was attached to her old internet account that is no longer active. Can you help me out and whatever? And he basically said, no, you're gonna have to call the main technical support, because I was trying to fix this issue 2 or 3 months. I was trying to do preventive maintenance and fix this issue, so I wouldn't 2 or 3 months ago. Well, I wouldn't be having to call now. And 2 or 3 months ago, when I called, I was told by customer service that as long as the account is in someone's name, it doesn't matter whose name it's in. It don't matter if it's in my name or in her name or in Dad's name. As long as someone has working internet service from Windstream at the address, the email address will continue to work.
She doesn't have working email. She doesn't have working internet at that account. Her account.
Right.
Your account.
True.
I know that's not the point. They said as long as someone had an account with Windstream at this address. So I have an account with Windstream at this address. They said as long as someone, it don't matter.
Delete her old account and not know her address anymore. So how they would know?
But see, they apparently know it today because they was able to get me logged back into it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes, honestly. I'll work up an over-under and start laying bets tomorrow.
Well, if I don't hear anything from
$50.
If I don't hear, and on top of that, when I try to go to the when I go to the website and click on the email, when I log in with my account on the website and click on email and click on email self-care where they say to go and reset the password. When I do that, it comes up with on the right hand side of the page, it comes up with the message that Google Chrome usually comes up with when a page can't be reached.
404 error.
That's the problem. That's the problem I've been having.
It says that this page can't be whatever the URL is at windstream.com cannot be reached or whatever.
Exactly. You're dealing with email. I'm dealing with something else. It's the same thing. Interesting.
But anyway, obviously her account, obviously they didn't delete her account. They just made it inactive because it's working on her computer.
Oh, it is working?
She's just got EMP would fix everything for a lot of us, actually. So she just got a fear that they're going to use her password. Is that what the fear is?
Yeah. But I've explained to her that I can't, but there's nothing I can do. I can't change it. And I knowingly would not go in and disconnect the internet or I would not on purpose go in and disconnect the internet or delete her account or whatever. Why would I do that? Because if I disconnect the internet, guess what? I don't have it either.
That's true.
Okay, can I ask a question? How does those people know that? Do they know all that info?
No, what info, Tim?
Do they know that? Where am I going with this? Do they know that her account's there? Never mind.
Yes, they know her account's there because they're the ones that reset the password on it to let me log back into it.
Well, didn't they send out an email for a reset?
No.
Okay.
What if you got your mom to call and tell them to move her account to sub of your account? Would that help?
I don't think so, because if she calls them, it's just gonna ask for the phone number that's associated with the Windstream account, which is my phone number now. And it's gonna ask for my information, and then if she calls, they're gonna say, Can I speak to
Explain to them
Cheak?
she's got an old account and you're trying to move an email associated with that old account to a new account.
And I'm trying to explain that to them best I can on the phone, but it's not working.
Saying you need verify that is actually your email account. It's her email account, so she's gonna have to verify something.
I saw something funny today. I passed over a creek. The creek was named Alex Creek.
I know exactly where that's at. I fished in that creek.
Needless to say, my voice is about gone because I've been on the phone probably 3 different times with them today, probably a total of 3 hours.
Doesn't sound to me like your voice is gone at all.
It's down in Southeast Georgia.
I'm sorry about that, Alex. Yeah, I'm having the same problem with one of my accounts, but I can't access anything on a regular computer. The only way I can access this account is on my phone. It's pissing me off.
Is that an email type of
I'm not
thing,
happy
Tim?
about it. Huh?
Is that an email type of thing or something else?
No, it's something else, and it might be an interesting story for Doug, or maybe Carrie can come in again and do this thing. But anyway, I don't want to go there.
May I ask a question?
Sure,
It's on your phone, correct?
I can access everything on it. Well, that particular account on the phone,
Okay.
but not on any computer, nowhere.
Is it possible that it's an app that is only accessible from a phone and it's not yet available for PC?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I've always been able to use it on a PC.
Okay.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would.
It does suck. But then
to-
again, I'm not wasting a bunch of time to this.
it would
I'm dedicating my attention to other things. Like today, I'm at work, my full-time job. I get a freaking, I laughed about it. I'm still laughing about it. I get a service call for a computer repair today while I'm at work, my full-time job. My sound don't work. My sound hasn't worked ever since you put a new hard drive in my computer. I'm like, huh?
Oh, that's completely
Damn,
unrelated.
that was like 9 months ago. Are you kidding me? You're just now calling me? This was a text message. It wasn't an actual call. So I called the lady back. I was like, hey, can you click on the speaker down there that's on the left? And she's like, huh? What is that? Does it look like a little speaker? Just click on it. It went ding ding. Oh, the sound plays again. Thank you. You freaking in-users just don't know
Hopefully,
nothing.
we are all seeing everything on Zoom and YouTube.
You probably
Yeah.
didn't realize it.
So I just was researching some things here of how to move my email account from one account with Windstream. And it says here, can you keep your Windstream email address? No, you will lose Windstream access to your email when you cancel your subscription. So I'm wondering, Alex, is since your mom's account was basically canceled, it was closed, right?
basically yes. But the
Okay.
other ones that did it, they made the mistake. They
Doesn't
should be able
matter,
to fix it.
Alex, it makes no difference who did it. It was canceled. It was closed. That's
Yeah.
It makes no difference. I mean, it's like saying Bill shot Bob. Well, no, the gun shot Bob. No, Bill pulled the trigger on the gun and shot Bob. It says, no, you will lose your Windstream access to your email account when you cancel your subscription. So what I would try to do, and again, this is just me, I would probably try to add your mom under your account somehow. And she's probably going to have to adjust to a new password, and it should be fine. Like Wintermute said, get it affiliated or get it linked to your account. But then again, that was damn near 3 years ago too. So I don't know.
I've looked in my account. There's no way to do that. The only way to do that is you can have a secondary or third contact for like order status or whatever. And I put her on there for that, but that don't have anything to do with the actual email account. It just sends her a text message or email if they're coming out to, if a text coming out or whatever to fix something physically.
Well, it says here how to add another email address to my account. So you're saying that that's just to have a secondary contact person on there?
That's the only option I have is to have a secondary. only options I have is to have a secondary contact person. And if I try to go to the email settings on
Okay,
the
hold on,
account,
hold on. I got the floor. You can have a max of 5 email addresses. To create an additional email address, follow steps below. Go to Kinetic. Click on email. Self-care. Enter your email address and password and click login. Once you're logged in, click the link change username, password, and email accounts. You've done all that?
I can't get that far, Ken. When I click on email self-care, like I said before, the message on the right-hand side of the screen comes up and says, this page can't be displayed. Whatever the URL is can't be reached or whatever. Like you're having an issue with the email system.
And you tried this on 17 different browsers that are available to be used today?
Yes, I tried it on every single browser that I have. I even downloaded another one, Brave, and tried it, and same thing.
Have you tried to use like a VPN proxy or whatever?
Hell,
No.
I've done these.
Incognito mode? I mean, we're just
See,
spitballing
that
this,
might be
obviously.
an IP.
Crap I put up with. He's putting up the same crap I am with a different thing. And from what I'm seeing, it's across the board because people are not there to work, to take care of these problems in different accounts, emails, Twitter, whatever. It doesn't matter. This looks like an ongoing thing that's happening right now. I might be wrong.
Well, I'm fresh
It
out
doesn't
of
matter.
ideas.
It doesn't matter what I use, what browser I use, whether I use incognito mode, private mode, whatever. If I log into my account and go to that self-care thing, or try to, like what Ken's showing, it'll say this page can't be displayed or whatever.
Just out of curiosity, and I'm probably going to regret this, when was the last time you tried to access it?
Probably 30 minutes ago, hour ago at the most.
Kind of figured that. All right, I'm going to go back to the main deal here. Go back there, stop sharing my screen. Is it possible that maybe they are having issues with their internet system and their email system, and that maybe tomorrow you'll be able to follow these steps and add your mom? Is that a possibility?
Yes. Or maybe I'll be able to call them and they'll be able to get it transferred or whatever, but because they're having issues right now, they can't.
So how, again, I'm going to regret this, but me being me, what is the probability and possibility that you say, I click on email, I click on self-care, I add an email, Mom, congratulations, here's your new email. I understand it sucks. You're going to have to get used to it because Windstream is not going to be able to recover your information. You need to move forward.
Well, if that's, I thought about that today, and if that's the case, I can just say, Mom, I know it sucks, but because I can't change your Windstream password or whatever. I think it's best if we just move. If you transfer over everything to another account, and she can transfer everything to her existing Gmail account or her existing Outlook account that she's already got.
Okay, so this is where I'm getting confused. You got Windstream, Outlook, and Gmail. All three of those are combined into one thing?
No.
Okay.
She has a Gmail account for her phone. I set up an Outlook account for the computer, and the Windstream account is the one that she's been using, the only email account that she's been using for 20 years. Every service that she's ever signed up for, it's important, bank, any service that energy, electricity, water, anything you can think of, she signed up for it using that Windstream email address.
DoorDash.
Yes.
No, she don't use DoorDash.
I used to use a hell out of DoorDash and the other one until last year. They were pretty cheap. Now, if I want to order a freaking hamburger from somebody, it's $30. It's not worth it.
I thought about that. I have, believe me, I have thought about the possibility or the need to eventually, if not right now, eventually transfer all of her accounts to a third party reliable email like Gmail. I have thought about it today.
It would solve a lot of
There you
problems.
go. Yeah.
All right, moving on. We're done talking about the email. We're done talking about all that issues. What's how was everybody's day today?
Couldn't
Oh,
sleep
just
through the
freaking
damn.
wonderful. I don't want to even talk about my day.
So,
I see Jeff joined us. I didn't even hear the doorbell.
Ken,
I got wrapped up in some crazy internet conversation.
Oh, that's what that was all about.
Oh,
Ken,
Oh, can I say hell no in here? And
Yeah, well, if
ask
Brian can
Burger?
have his balloon floating in the back with what it says, I guess hell no would work. Even though it's one of the so-called words we're blocking.
Yeah, well, you know, it's
Speaking
like
of that,
Kevin-
where'd my chat go, by the way? Let me go find it.
What's that?
yeah, their
What's that balloon say?
doesn't work.
What's that balloon say again?
Tornadoes and-
Well, I can't
What?
say it.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like when Doug said the word hell today. I said, Doug, we still are a family-friendly channel. And he laughed.
hey, Ken,
Hi, Rick.
Is there only one
Hey,
word
Rick.
blocked at this point?
I believe the only word that is currently blocked is the word river.
Well,
I believe.
that was my understanding.
Well,
when-
we're having an atmospheric river.
but
Is it
it
blocked?
doesn't sound like Doug's block is working. So
Yeah, well, I've blocked. I've put words in there to block before or catch or whatever, and it doesn't catch them. So, Tony says, "Hell yes." William asked how my eyes are doing. My eyes. I got my glasses on because I was writing down some plans for Monday's premiere. My eyes are perky. I can take these off, and if I sit back about this far, I can read the screen. It's wonderful.
Nice.
I cannot wait to get my left eye done, even though I don't look forward to it. I actually dread having it done, but I know if I can read this right now, covering this eye with no problem, I can't imagine how good my vision will be once I get the left eye done. Now, if I scoot up to the
Can I ask
screen,
what kind of surgery you had done to your eyes?
I had cataract surgery done on my right eye Friday.
Oh,
So if I scoot up to the screen right here, I can't read it until I put my glasses on, and then I read it out of my left eye because it's still correcting it. And
Right.
it's fine. I'm
yeah,
getting
but
your brains.
the lens you have is a single focal
yeah.
length for long distances.
Yeah.
Essentially an infinite focal length, so you can drive and do other things.
Yeah. Tonight when I was going to pick her up, I did have to close my left eye occasionally because it was really bothering me for some reason. So I just closed my eye. Oh, look, I can see the road. Hey, that car I'm about to hit. Good thing I closed my eye.
Oh,
But,
crap.
thank you for asking, William. I appreciate that.
I think
Tornadoes
Sean
in
would
Arkansas soon. Oh no, Alex, you got tornadoes coming your way?
Not that I'm aware of.
Tornadoes or tomatoes. What was that?
Tomatoes.
Well, that's what it looked like to me when I first saw it.
Does
Okay.
anybody remember the movie from, I believe it was the late 70s, early 80s, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I cannot
Yeah.
believe that someone else actually remembers that.
I remember that.
There was somebody
would say something, Ken.
who starred in that. It was somebody who became famous later, wasn't it?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't
I don't
remember.
think so.
No, I don't think I know that one.
Well, Steve McQueen or somebody starred in a crappy sci-fi movie to start
Blob.
out.
The
That
Blob.
was the Blob,
Okay.
1959.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. McQueen made his, I guess, his
I've
debut
read
or something or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I remember about Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is they showed the tomatoes rolling by and on the building in the background, and I'm eating. That's why I got my camera off. But they said, New York. And then the newscaster goes, they're everywhere. They would roll back the opposite way. Orlando, they're even in, and they'd roll back again, and it would have a different city up there. That just cracked me up. Thought it was so funny. Stupid movie.
The starring David Miller, George Wilson, Costa Dillon. I guess they didn't become big stars.
Who?
Costa Dillon, Stephen, George Wilson, David Miller. So I guess I was not remembering anybody who became a big star.
I can't see anybody coming out of that movie. My phone just typed the word "my" all by itself. That's interesting.
You got a remote hacker.
What?
What?
Out of Arkansas.
Well, that's not good. I just got a blue screen on my mom's new laptop.
Uh-oh, what were you doing?
Nothing. It's just sitting here, not even touching it.
Uh-oh, that is not good. You are correct.
It says Kindle Data In-Page Air. Whatever the hell that means. I've tried to look it up online. I can't find anything about it.
Colonel.
Sean, does it have a QR code?
Yeah.
Scan that with your phone.
Good God, I don't even have my other phone. I have to use this one. So I got my mom, the guy that I've been purchasing computers from had the ad said 7th generation. Okay. Wait, Jim, before you go off on me. He showed up and it's an 8th gen and it had a 500 gig hard drive in it. I had to put a 500 gig solid state drive in it. And it can handle Windows 11. When I got it, it said, do you want to put it on there? I said, no, but yeah. So it's an 8th generation. It's a ThinkPad. Here, I'll show you guys. So it's got a webcam and there's the Air. There's the blue screen. I haven't even restarted it. It's hooked up into the internet.
There's probable user error.
Did you just install Windows?
Huh?
You just install Windows?
I had to reinstall Windows after I put the solid state drive. There was no Windows on it.
Right. Well, you got to put the Lenovo drivers on it. You go to Lenovo's site for the computer and get those drivers. And chipset mainly.
You cloned it from the old one?
Yeah.
No, he installed fresh, he said.
Oh.
Probably missing some drivers.
It needs new drivers, probably.
Ian, may I?
Why would that blue screen? That don't make no sense.
Well, it would make sense if there's a driver issue.
Oh,
It tells me here that it's something to do with the internal. I looked it up. It says, let's see here. How does this thing appear? Said something about the internals, hard drive errors, something like that. Like check the solder points on the motherboard and
really?
Where are you looking?
Or the hard drive has bad sectors or something like that.
It's a solid state.
They don't know.
Solid state drive. That makes very little sense. If
The solid state drive was brand new, just pulled out of the package before I put it in here. So I don't think
There's probably a lot of things that can cause that error, and you go just search for that error. You're going to get a lot of people having a lot of different problems.
Yeah.
You got to be more specific.
Well, here's
look at the blue screen. You got to look at the
Here's
As it
here's
was
my
with
first
DBG or
question.
something like that.
All you've got right now is just the basic Windows install on it, correct?
Yeah, Windows 10 and all the updates, and some Lenovo software I got from the Windows updates,
Okay.
like the drivers for the display, the audio, and stuff like that.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it until you put all the drivers on it, and then if you start getting blue screens, then start worrying about it.
Yeah.
Until you have
probably
the
a
right
few more-
drivers on it, you're gonna get blue screens.
Is Device Manager showing anything up in yellow? Once you get it restarted, go into Device Manager, see if there's anything in yellow, which would indicate you still have a few drivers that are missing.
Yeah.
That's something else I had to do. I went to all the yellows and said I had to say, hey, update drivers. And that usually fixes it.
If some of you don't know, I tested positive for COVID today. That's why I'm wearing a mask earlier.
I was going to say, I figured that's why the mask was on.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Sean.
Oh, I can't.
My mom and dad. My mom and dad.
Has your mom had it?
My mom and Mary tested negative, so
That's good.
I was just joking.
I tested positive. Hey, how do you like my name? Welcome to Alex Zoom. Seems like this is Alex's Zoom every night.
And Ken, may I screen share just for a minute?
What's it pertain to?
I just wanted to show you the error I'm getting on my Windstream account.
Brian, I sent you a message. Go ahead, Alex.
Okay, so this is my account, and if I go here, other services, email self-care, like it said in the instructions that Ken showed, this is what I get.
Yeah, well, their stuff isn't very good then.
The web page is currently down. Even if it was an issue with my account or with her email, I should not get this blank page that says it's permanent, temporarily down or whatever. It should come up with something.
I have no idea. I will give it a day. And see
They're on their side, on their website.
Yeah, I mean,
there's nothing you can do about that except report it.
Yeah, it says it's temporary, because possibly it's temporarily down. I don't like the fact that it said, or it's permanently been moved.
Hey, Photomex, you sent me a message about getting credentials to a photo shoot here in Fresno. I do airplanes and hot rods. I don't do the other stuff. Contact the...
Y'all get out of here.
Got about 2 bites left of this, whatever it is I'm eating.
Anybody know what today is?
Mm-hmm.
Pie Day.
Pie Day.
All right. A couple people
It's
know.
Tuesday, March 14th.
Yep.
Pie Day. 3/14. Pie Day.
Yep.
I thought I sent a funny to you guys about Pie Day.
You did.
I thought I did.
What day today?
Pie Day.
I didn't get it until just now. It never put in my head about
Smack you.
3.14.
Piece of pie.
Pie Day. PIE.
No.
P.I.
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 E-I-E-I-O.
Okay.
You know, 3.146275835224566 height.
Oh my God.
That Pie Day.
It does the whole
Look that up.
thing.
Yes, I made that up, except for the 3.14. I know that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Much past that, I didn't really see the need to
I
remember it.
assumed you knew the whole thing.
That's all anybody remembers. Isn't that one of those numbers that goes on and on and on and on?
Don't believe everything
goes
you
forever.
hear.
Pi is actually probably 3.139999999. Some smart ass said, let's just round that up to 3.14.
Hey, Jim, you said go into Task Manager?
Said to go device manager.
Oh.
Device.
Okay.
Device, tax, all the same thing.
Yeah, right.
So
I
Jim
put it in chat for you, Ken.
Okay.
Okay,
is that it?
That's it to 16 significant figures.
It's
Yeah.
going forever.
It goes on forever, literally forever.
Yeah, it never stops.
No
The reason I remember that is that I used it in writing software so much when I first started working. I didn't try to memorize it. I just used the damn thing so much that it stuck in my brain and still hasn't fallen out, although a lot of other stuff has.
Jim, so all the things are closed, all the little arrows are closed, and there's nothing open that has yellow in it.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So it
Did you have any issues
right?
before you replaced the drive?
no, I really didn't even boot it up because he told me it had a hard drive in it, so I just basically just.
Well, it could have had something wrong with it before.
Well, no, I booted it up at one time, and it booted up in like 10 seconds with a hard drive in it. So I was like, wow, really? Hard drive? 10 seconds? Holy cow. I was like, yeah, so.
Did you install a Samsung driver from the Samsung website for that SSD?
It's a Western Digital.
No.
I'm guessing the answer would be no.
My first thought would be install the chipset driver from Lenovo website.
Yeah, I think I said that.
Yeah, but I don't know that would help. I mean, he's got nothing showing up in yellow.
Right, which means Windows picked something out.
Yeah, it picked up something. Now it's
Go
possible
to the source.
that
I wouldn't trust Windows.
It could be possible the Lenovo driver might have something different, but
This laptop is so new, it has Thunderbolt, and it's a Type-C charging port to charge the laptop.
Nice.
Yeah, so it takes a Type-C 65-watt power block to charge.
So that means that if you had one of those USB battery bank chargers, for like if power goes out, as long as you get one that's powerful enough, you could charge it off of a USB power pack.
Yep.
You have a serial number? Sean?
Serial number?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's underneath the
You want to
battery.
find?
Brian.
It's underneath the battery.
Yes, if we break the record, we
You
all
can
get
get
a
it
piece
through
of
a
pie.
command prompt.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's break a record.
Was this a clean install?
Yeah, clean install.
You know, rather than spin a lot of wheels looking for what went wrong, I would just start over again.
Shit, I misspelled it. Sorry.
Oh, what a pain in the butt.
now my first question is it consistently blue screening?
No, that's the first blue screen I got since I've had it on for about 4 hours and it hasn't done anything.
Well, and that could be random. That could be Windows itself.
If you open a command prompt, Sean, and type in that command I just put in the chat, this
Yeah.
current one that's spelled right, that'll give you the serial number. And then the serial number, you can take that to the Lenovo site and look it up and find all the drivers for it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was just thinking if you haven't installed any special drivers or you haven't installed any apps, it's a lot faster just to reinstall Windows again and see if you come up with the same errors.
Yeah.
Finish the installation first.
True, but it's a pain in the butt. I have done that. I think I've done that 4 times until it finally took it and said, "Hey, it works now." So maybe you need to try it a couple of times, but that was years ago. But we're on different operating systems now.
My cousin is teaching my mom how to use her laptop with Windows 11. She has Windows 11 laptop, so
Wonderful.
I mean, how long does it actually take to do a clean install of Windows without doing updates or doing adding any drivers or any apps like that? What?
That depends entirely on the drive.
And the person
oh,
doing
it took like less than 2 seconds to install Windows.
Oh, it took longer.
Bullshit.
More than 2
Bullshit.
seconds.
It took
Sean,
longer
how
than
in the
that.
hell do you tell time?
That must be Sean time.
That's got to be because it took more than 2 seconds.
I was going to say on the average, 15 minutes.
Oh, well,
10 to 15 minutes.
if you're talking about going
On
through
an SSD.
going through all the steps and answering all the stupid question bullshit, yeah, 10, 15 minutes.
So I got
to do the initial install, like booting from the USB thumb drive and get into the first boot. That depends a lot on the drive. I've seen that happen in under a minute, depending on the drive.
Okay, I got the serial number.
Uh-oh, this could be disastrous.
I'm laughing at this comment and whatever. I don't know, 30 minutes for me.
Either go to support.lenovo.com or type it in chat. I'll find a page for it.
But
Okay,
there's
I
times
have
it takes
to-
longer than 30 minutes because there's not enough RAM in the damn thing. It's only got
It
like,
has
what, 4
single
gigs of
channel
RAM. Give me a break. It's gonna take a while.
It's got single channel RAM. It's only got 8 gigs. My cousin was like, "Do you think that's enough for your mom?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I should handle it within 15 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of the manufacturers don't like to put in dual channel RAM for whatever reason, so they don't put in 2 4 gig sticks.
Oh, yeah, Dell's famous for that one.
Oh, Dell's a piece of crap. Oops. Did I say that? I mean,
Dell's famous for that. I've seen more than one YouTube video where they order it with 16 gig of RAM and specifically say in the order like it's like supposed to be 2 times 8, and in there inevitably Dell sends them a single 16 gig stick or something like that, just single channel. Dumb stuff.
What's up with this crap? They're soldering RAM onto the motherboard now.
Oh, that's Apple. That's Apple. Apple, I think, started that. I'm not sure who's actually.
You typed it right, Sean?
Windows is starting to do that crap too.
Yes. Yeah, they're taking lessons from Apple now. God help us all.
It's a cost saving
Not getting any results.
production step. All in cost saving. All about the dollars.
I use a soldering gun, but that's just stupid.
Oh, it's not cost saving for Apple. Trust me. That's not the reason they're doing it.
How old is
Who's
it?
starting this crap?
Apple.
They're not the only ones now, unfortunately.
No, they're not the only ones now, but they're probably the ones who started it.
Oh, I believe you.
Because, God forbid you actually want, you buy your Apple product and God forbid you actually want to do any freaking upgrades.
Yep.
Well, you do. You upgrade from a Model 9 to a 10, then to 11, then a 12, and a 13.
Yeah. That's Apple's solution to everything. Oh, you need more stuff? Buy another model. Hand me another $2,500 because you were stupid enough not to buy what you actually needed in the first place.
It's a good business model.
Oh, for them, yeah, absolutely.
True.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely. I've said this before and I will say it again. I used to just hate Macs until I had to work on them. Now I despise them. And yes, all the other manufacturers took hints from Apple, and you'll find a lot of laptops these days that have like 4 or 8 gigs soldered into the motherboard, and they give you 1 RAM slot. So good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Finally got my Stream Deck to work.
I'm noticing Windows is starting to do it.
Who?
Windows.
What?
They're soldering their damn RAM on.
Oh, you mean on the Surface?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well,
the
not
Surface
Surface,
device is not actually Windows.
Yeah, the little mini PCs and stuff.
Oops, that
Microsoft.
was short-lived.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it doesn't surprise me.
not-
That's I don't
I'm not
I just
surprised.
don't get it. I mean,
I don't get it.
it's a whole different world apparently in the Mac world. These people just take whatever Apple gives them and they're happy to have it. I'm just like, no.
I'm talking about Windows. They're starting to do that crap.
Talking about Microsoft.
You're talking about Microsoft. Microsoft is not necessarily Windows. Windows is the operating system. Microsoft is the company. If you're talking about Microsoft making laptops with soldered in RAM, yes, that's correct. That's not Windows.
They stopped with the later Surface tablet. They still have it on the Surface laptop soldered in.
Why would you do that? That's stupid.
No, it's not. No, it's not stupid from their perspective.
Save space.
Stupid.
It's all about saving space and money.
Yeah.
And it forces you to
One is
upgrade to the
compact
newest one rather than
possible.
take your RAM out, put your RAM in. So real quick, I'm going to shut the stream
You
down. I
can't
need to
do
do
that.
a
You
reboot.
just throw the computer in your next into your pool and get a brand new one.
Take your RAM out and put your
And
RAM
if you want to
in.
end this, you need to mute
Try
everybody.
to
I'm
end
telling
the
you right now.
stream. Thanks you everyone for being here. We have new person tonight, Dan Sheehan, I think it's Sheehan. I had a Captain Sheehan in the military. Can't remember his first name. I wonder if it's the same person. That'd be ironic if it is. He's in upstate New York. Hello, Dan. Welcome in. I try to acknowledge everybody. I'm going to shut it down and I got to reboot, but I will be back on Zoom as soon as my computer reboots. See you tomorrow night, 10:30. Thank you for being here. I hope this was enjoyable, and hopefully we get up to 5 more people to join Zoom somehow. How, but somehow. All right, so that's